Hi there and welcome to this short video having a look at manual pattern recognition in a little bit more detail. So as you can see there, I've got a chart here for the US 30. And if I look down to the bottom of my tabs right here, I've got one called patterns. This is one of my favorite features in the whole Next Generation platform, something I find to be very useful when looking for new opportunities. If I just highlight triangle right here and attach that to my chart, what that's then done is it's going to look for other technical patterns on here, and you can actually go back and historically back test this, so you can see how often the technical patterns have moved in the right direction. So you can see here that every pattern's got a price projection box attached to it. It gives you a star rating system attached to that as well, so it gives you an idea of how many technical indicators back up the direction of the trend. The more stars you have, the more technical indicators back up the direction of the breakout. The less stars, it could be neutral or slightly contrarian. And as you can see there, I've actually got a new pattern that's just developing there on US 30 in the daily interval. You can actually add multiple different technical patterns on there at the same time, and you still get that same functionality on there. An incredibly useful feature. In fact, you can have up to 3 turned on at the same time, but typically I just like to have 1 or 2 turned on, and I particularly like the triangle, wedge or channel. They've got double tops, triple bottoms, head and shoulders, reverse head and shoulders, and everything else as well. Very useful feature, and you can actually go ahead and customize your experience there. You can change the color schemes of all these charts. You can change the thickness and everything else. Now what's really good is this continuously evolves in real time, and depending on the interval that you've selected, I'm just going to jump into 5 minutes for a second. And as you can see there, it will actually continuously look for new patterns on whatever time frame you're looking at. So I'm just going to click here, in fact, and go to my maximum area, my 5 minutes. I can just go back and back test all these different patterns that have been developed and have evolved over time on the US 30. I do find this feature very useful. In fact, I can just see one that's developing there in the future. If I just extend my chart out ever so slightly, you can see that price action there a little bit easier around about 16,320. Such an easy service to go ahead and utilize. The pattern recognition scanner is much more than just a price action breakout tool. You can also utilize it to look at candlestick continuous formations and recognition as well. So you can see here I've got a wide selection of different candle formations to choose from belt holes to marabuzos to 3 white soldiers, 3 black crows, all sorts of crazy Japanese names. But a lot of technical traders do like to utilize a lot of these candlestick formations. Now you notice here that they are color coded. They're grey if they're a continuation pattern, they're orange if it's a selling pattern, and they are slightly blue if it's a bullish pattern. And as you can see there, I'm just going to go ahead and change my doji patterns right here. I'm going to make that purple, make it medium, just so we can see it's a little bit easier on the chart there. And as I zoom in, you should be able to see all the candles highlighted there, and this is highlighting all the current doji formations that are visible on the US 30, and it just makes the whole process of identifying very popular candlestick formations so much easier. And again, this is a tool that I utilize a lot, and it's something that you guys can just turn on and it will evolve in real time. Now typically I just utilize the candle formations on a daily or weekly basis. I tend not to look at it in shorter time frames, but to be fair guys, it's completely up to you at home. So again, you just go to patterns, you've got chart pattern recognition, candle pattern recognition, and you've got full access to this on your live account with CMC Markets.